If you're interested in wondering why everybody accuses me of having fake followers, stay tuned. A lot of people ask me why I have over 50,000 followers on Instagram and 30 on YouTube, but relatively low engagement. And honestly, I think about this a lot too. And the answer's bigger and less fortunate than just this discrepancy between likes and followers. I actually think it says a lot about where social media is headed in general. The reality is, platforms today are designed to maximize attention span and revenues and keep people scrolling for as long as humanly possible. And because of that, algorithms really tend to favor really short, emotionally stimulating content. Quick dopamine hits, echo chambers, fast edits, controversial opinions, drama, and the like. Things that can be consumed in 10 or 15 seconds before somebody moves on to the next video. And that type of content performs really well because it's so easy to digest. But unfortunately, medicine really doesn't work that way. A lot of the topics I cover, especially relating to facial surgery and custom facial implants, are so nuanced and require so much experience. There are technical details and psychological considerations, long-term trade-offs, complications, alternatives, recovery issues, anatomy, patient expectations, patient management. All of these topics are topics that really cannot responsibly be explained in a 7-second reel with dramatic music in the background. And honestly, I think this is part of the problem with social media nowadays. And in medicine right now, oversimplification gets rewarded, whereas nuance and perfectionism gets punished. I could probably get much higher engagement if I reduced everything down to some before and after clips, maybe some really catchy one-liners, but I don't think that would be responsible because surgery is serious stuff, guys. There are real people volunteering their likeness for me to use, making permanent decisions about their bodies and faces, and I think they deserve thoughtful explanations, even if those explanations are less entertaining or make less money for the algorithm. There's also this strange shift online where the more polished and carefully curated videos kind of get punished again, and the worse they sometimes perform. I see that on my own. Like, my social media manager really wants to promote this concept of lo-fi homegrown media, but I like this YouTube format that's more polished and professional. And it's ironic because as a surgeon, all of this careful consideration and perfectionism, it's literally my job. I spend hours planning surgeries. I spend hours thinking through anatomy, outcomes, risks, patient psychology, proportions, and healing patterns. Then I come online and I try to condense these thoughts into something educational, to really try to break it down. And I'm competing against videos that alternatively are designed to stimulate people for 8 seconds at a time. This kind of brings me back to a quote by Carl Sagan, who predicted this years ago. Carl Sagan talked about a future where society would gradually prioritize sensation over understanding, bluster over substance, where people would lose interest in depth and become more attracted to quick sound bites and emotional stimulation instead of thoughtful discussion. In his 1995 book, The Demon-Haunted World: Science as a Candle in the Dark, Sagan eerily predicted the dilemma that I now face as a surgeon, scientist, self-proclaimed artist, and YouTube creator. Carl wrote, "I have a foreboding of an America in my children's or grandchildren's time when the United States is a service and information economy, when nearly all the manufacturing industries have slipped away to other countries, when awesome technological powers are in the hands of a very few, and no one representing the public interest can even grasp these issues, when the people have lost the ability to set their own agendas or knowledgeably question those in authority, when clutching our crystals and nervously consulting our horoscopes, our critical faculties in decline, unable to distinguish between what feels good and what's true, we slide, almost without noticing, back into superstition and darkness." And here's where it really gets creepy. The dumbing down of America is most evident in the slow decay of substantive content in the enormously influential media. The 30-second sound bites, now down to 10 seconds or less, lowest common denominator programs Instagram, credulous presentations on pseudoscience and superstition, but especially a kind of celebration of ignorance. And honestly, I think we are living through some version of that now. It doesn't mean that short form content is bad, and I think some people are actually really talented at educating others in these short formats. But certain topics simply require more time. You can't responsibly discuss surgery and risks and aesthetics and anatomy and psychology and all these human expectations in just 10 seconds. Especially in plastic surgery, where outcomes are subjective and emotional. See, two people can look at the exact same result and feel completely different about it. That's why nuance matters. So when people see this disparity between followers and engagement on my Instagram page and my YouTube channel, I don't necessarily view it as evidence that I'm cheating or that my educational content is failing. I think it actually reflects the fact that educational content is becoming increasingly uncommon. And same as authenticity on these platforms, which are optimized for speed and stimulation. And maybe that approach is gonna fail, and it'll be outperformed by all these other short format videos that stimulate people better than mine do. But I still think there's value in depth, especially in topics pertaining to human medicine. Thanks so much. If this resonates with you, keep subscribing. If you don't subscribe, please do subscribe. I will continue to create long format or less short format content for you, really exploring in-depth topics that are controversial in our specialty, particularly those pertaining to facial and body plastic surgery. Have a great day. Thank you.